Hey everybody, we're introducing Catfish Nation and all intents. Join the nation and shout out to Melvin. Like and subscribe.
Hey,
Yay!
good job.
Pico.
Good job.
Hi everyone.
Hey guys.
And today we have Lori and Joe Venker with us from Catfish Nation.
That's right. How you guys doing?
Hey, how y'all doing? We're doing good, thanks. Thanks for
that's
having
fantastic. I'm trying to get the live on my other phone to make sure that we're all in here, you know.
So we're in the chat too. All right.
All right, let me see.
Okay. Well, here we are.
All right, cool. All right, on tanks.
Just 1 minute.
1 second, guys.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, for watching. Hey, thank you guys for everybody that's in here tonight.
Yeah.
Got Candy Overhauls. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Candy.
All right, this is our roll call today, guys. We're gonna see who's in our lives. We're gonna give everybody a minute to come in and get situated. Right now, we got 5 people in.
And Dank Tanks.
Dank Tanks is in. What's up, Dank Tanks?
We have Roxy.
Obviously, Lori Venker. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. Oh, Bob Kaler, he made it.
Oh, okay. We got Bob Kaler in the house.
Meow Aquatics.
Meow Aquatics. Right now, guys, we're doing a roll call before we get started. It's something new that I wanted to come up with for the live stream to get everybody engaged and ready for the live. How you feeling, honey?
Great. I'm feeling great. How about you?
Awesome. Oh, I feel fantastic. How you guys feeling over there tonight?
Oh, we're doing good.
I'm feeling crowded with dogs.
Awesome. I love it. What's the name of your dog?
This is a little bit, and then we got Boo Boo and Bella.
Oh, nice.
We got
That's awesome. That's awesome that you guys are dog people like us. We're dog people, cat people,
fish people.
Fish people.
We used to have a bearded dragon too.
Yep. His name was Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry, yep. But back then it was like too much for us to take care of him. We had
to get rid of him.
Yeah, prepared for it like we should have been.
Oh, hey, look, we got Melvin in the house. Thank you, Melvin, for showing up.
Melvin.
We got Priscilla.
Yes, let's get this.
Yeah, all right. We got Hat Trick Farm. What's up, guys? We're doing roll call right now, guys. And I want to share this with you guys though. I actually won Priscilla's giveaway last night.
He did. We rarely win anything.
I never win anything. And you know what's crazy? I hit it right on the head. It was the number 12.
Yeah. And that was the number. So we have artwork coming from Priscilla, and we're really excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that.
We would just want everyone to know to make sure to check out Priscilla MK Art's website, which is Swiss Aquatics.
Mm-hmm.
And not only does she sell her beautiful artwork on there,
but
she also sells bettas. She has aquascaping stuff like Ceru Stone, you name it.
She's got a whole bunch of stuff on there. It's amazing.
Beautiful, yes.
So all right, we got 13 people in the house right now. And tonight we do have Lori and Joe Venker.
And Catfish Nation.
They are the Catfish Nation. And started off with my first question, because we got about 13 people in. They're getting situated. What was your inspiration for Catfish Nation? What started all that, Joe? Lori?
My son, my stepson. He Lori got us all into the fish. So all this madness is because of her. But yeah, I've always been into Jags. I like my Jags. And our boy, we got him a red tail. We got him 1.5-inch red tail, which is Skittles. She's 30 inches now, 2 years later. But he's the one that got us all into the catfish. So, and I don't want to get catfish that everybody else has. Everybody gets a red tail, everybody gets a shovel nose. I like the black devils. I like the Asian red tails. I like, I just got 2 gulpers. Never had a gulper before in my life. they're really growing on me. I named them Gilligan and Skipper.
They're so cute too. I love it. Like they have like those little belly underneath. Like like the name goes with it. Like you could picture it like gulp, you know.
You know, how many different kinds of catfish you guys got? So I know there's different species of the catfish.
The red tail.
At one time we had 9 different species.
The tiger shark, 8.
8 different species right now.
Wow. Different species.
We just
10 because of the 2 albino channel cats.
Oh, that's right. We got 10 different species right now.
Oh, that's right, because they got the albino, remember?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, man. Yeah. That's really, really impressive.
And I went wheel and deal, and I got rid of 2 banjos, and what else did I have?
Raphael.
I had a Raphael. They weren't growing fast enough for the tanks that I had them in and the space that I needed. So I went and we deal with a local fish store that just opened up here. Goldston's really, really good people. But I wound up trading them and a little bit of wheel and dealing, and I got my second black devil, and that's Archimedes. I got him at 14 inches. No, I got him at 11 inches. He's up to around 14, 15 inches now. And then I got my first one, this is my baby doll. That's Hades. I got a male and female. But Hades I got at 11 inches, and she's pushing around 17 inches right now.
Wow.
So,
I haven't been bit by him yet, thank God.
I know, right?
That was going to be one of my questions was, with being known for the aggression, like we were looking in about red-tailed catfish, because obviously not something that we would normally keep, although our son would love it, of course. We kind of would too. But how do you guys deal with those kinds of situations should they arise? Because they're in a pond, majority of them, right?
First of all, I minimize the time that my hand goes in the tank.
Oh,
right.
Like when I do, every week I have sand. I don't keep nothing sharp in there because they do swim and at nighttime they tear their tanks up. I mean, heaters are off and literally rip my intake off of one of my filters. It was Hades.
Oh no.
They just get real aggressive at nighttime. But I have a squeegee that I clean the inside of the tank with. And I stir the sand every weekend. Every weekend, all my tanks, I have seven tanks running downstairs in the 300-gallon pond. And literally every one of them gets stirred up, their sand, every weekend. And they get half a water change.
Wow.
Now the pond's a little overcrowded right now. We're getting ready to step it up. But I got to tear a wall down. I got to get off my butt and I got to tear a wall down so I can put about 1,000-gallon. I want to get, which I'm a little skittish because I've never done them before, is them pool ponds. Yep. Those are very popular right now.
We actually know someone who has one going with common plecos, majority, Alexandria from A's Aquatics. Yep. And it's actually working out pretty well for her. Now we haven't been there yet to see her set up. That should be a next definitely.
Yes,
but we've seen it like online.
It scares me, the catfish, because I do have some pretty big fish. And my blue albino channel cat, it's just it's a male, and he just at nighttime he does laps, he bounces off of stuff. He's just a really, really crazy fish. Now him and Skittles, they'll do laps and everything. Then we have a tiger shovel nose that tries to avoid both of them, and the tiger shovel nose is 2 foot right now, which is a really, really, really docile fish. Little skittish when it comes to eating though. He'll eat out of our hand, but he's got to be really coerced into it. But I'm just afraid that when we get this pool pond, that one of my catfish is going to pop it.
Oh, that's a good point. It's much different than it would be with the plecos, although that could, but less likely, of course. Yeah, you got a good point. But even with the ones that are like thinner, the rectangle, because they're not like the bubble one, would you still think that could potentially happen?
Right. Yeah, that's just what I'm talking about. It's got the metal sides on it and everything, and they're supposed to be reinforced. It's the ones you see everybody with that has monster fish. Intex.
Yeah, the blue rectangle looking with, like you said, the metal rods. Oh, okay, so they still could pop that. because of the material. Okay.
Wow. Hey,
Yeah, that
real
is
quick,
great.
guys. We got 16 people in the house. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe for both Catfish Nation, Joy Lori Venker, and All in Tanks. Thank you, my mods, for doing your thing. Thank you for everybody for being here. And this is amazing what you guys got set up here.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of fish, the amount of tanks you have,
And the pond.
and plus the pond,
Now
like
tearing down the wall.
like my question is like, how big do you want to get? How big do you want Catfish Nation to be eventually?
Never thought of it.
You're kind of going with the flow, huh?
Sky's the
Yeah,
limit.
never really. It's hard enough to get me talk to her for 10 minutes. Don't let me-
You're starting to sound like me.
Yeah, as far as expanding on the tanks and everything, I got some 90s downstairs and 110, which I need to take the 90s. I need to step them up to at least a 125 for each one of them.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep my 110. I'm already really devoted to that thing. It decided to throw 30 gallons of water on my carpet at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Yeah.
So what did you do? What did you do when that happened?
All right.
I tried to wake Lori up, but she just kind of laid there and snored. So, I'm a plumber.
I can picture.
I got pumps on hand.
Yo, I could picture you, Joe, like, oh my God, Lori, wake up, hurry up.
Going back to bed.
She sat up, looked at me, and put her head right back
Going
down.
back to bed.
So,
But it was like, you got it. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Now you should have lured her with some fresh coffee.
pump I had drank in like 7 minutes. So the remaining.
Oh, word. That's cool,
Jeez,
man.
Yeah.
And okay, so you have 8 different species of catfish. Now, are they similar as far as their diet? Like, is a certain species more fickle than the other?
No, Actually, all of them get a diet. It takes about a half hour to feed all the fish because I do
Okay.
tilapia. I do two big patties of tilapia, and then I do shrimp. Now, and my Asian red tail, he's about 6 inches now. He's just starting to get some red on his tail and everything. He's the problem child. I got to go get him feeders, rosy reds, and I got to throw them in there every once in a while because he'll go on a hunger strike. Now I can cut up little pieces of tilapia, throw one in there, and he'll eat it. But every once in a while, I got to give him something live. He needs to hunt.
Right, yeah,
It's
yeah.
in his natural.
Yeah, you got to give them that real simulation.
Absolutely.
You know,
Right.
that hunting simulation. Like, that's smart. You know, it makes me think how many monster fish keepers actually do that. I would imagine a lot, right? Or I mean, I don't know because I don't have monster fish.
Yeah, it's
Most
like
of the monster fish keepers won't go to live food just because of 2 reasons. They get their fish sick like that for one, and then 2,
Really?
it's much cheaper and much better on the fish and much healthier on the fish to do like frozen tilapia, frozen shrimp, stuff like that.
Right. Stuff that's already, you know,
Right.
ready to go.
Up and up, yeah. Oh, we had a question or a comment, I believe.
Yeah, is it a comment or?
Grumpy Gramps said, all in tanks, keeping catfish in a pool pond is fine. I've seen a few YouTubers with red-tailed catfish in pool ponds. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying, but we were just worried, like you were saying, with the potential risk of the popping, you just
Right.
got to be careful and do it strategically, right, Joe?
Right.
Like once you set it up. Yeah.
The good thing with my fish too is I'm in that pond every weekend. Every weekend I'm in that pond. I'm going to spend as much time in that pond as the fish do. But because I got a little bit of sand in there, and I'm really picky about the sand. I stir the sand in all the tanks and the pond every weekend. But the fish are so used to me getting in there with them. Actually, the shovel nose will come up and nip at my heel. And I got the craziest little blood parrotfish. She's about 10 inches. She's actually really big. She's in the pond, and she'll just swim with me right next to me like she's one of my dogs.
Oh,
The whole time.
That's awesome.
Oh,
You know what? I believe you on that because when I go to my LFS, he has, even though it's a different species of fish that I'm talking about, his koi and his goldfish. When we walk in there, they'll just follow us like dogs.
He's a red tail in there too.
Yeah, and they'll look at us. You know what I mean? And just it's crazy.
Actually, if Rico stands in the chat, he just recently went to our LFS that we're speaking of. He probably knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I you know, I find that an advantage for somebody that has monster fish versus, you know, nano fish.
Yeah.
You know, that's like something like a bond that you create, like with a dog or with a cat.
What you do with nano fish too.
Right. But not for me though. I'm just saying. Yeah, for me, I feel like it would be different.
Puppy size or whatever, you know. But like Lori, with your pea puffs that I absolutely adore. Tell me you don't have a bond with those little
that pea puffer tank.
What's that?
Ozzie's got to get you that pea puffer tank.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Well, you know the holidays are rolling around, you know, and oh no, did we freeze?
Off?
And then we froze up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't start this tonight, you
No,
two.
don't start this tonight. Oh no. You guys still there?
You're still there, guys?
It's fine. I got it on the other phone. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, then we'll just.
I guess we'll just keep on going. It's weird because I'm frozen on my phone that I'm using right now.
Yeah, so we just see everything frozen, but we'll keep talking.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
So the pea puffer tank. So you know.
Well, the holidays are coming, so we'll see.
Yeah, and they're so full of personality. And something that we do keep that has personality.
Yes.
Is our beta Bruce Leroy.
Yes, he has tons of personality.
Like our daughter has him trained like with hand motions that he'll follow her.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out of his little hide and, you know, like follows us like, hey, most of it I'm sure is food driven, of course, like, hey, feed me. That's the people that do it. But, you know, the bond is still there. And the African dwarf frogs and the coolie loaches too. Well, with the African dwarf frogs, we, for a while, we don't do it anymore. But at first when we got them, because we weren't used to having them, this was about 3 years ago, we target feed them with, the turkey baster, you know, with bloodworms or with mysis shrimp. But now we just kind of like let it go where it will in the tank, and then they hunt for it. Just like how you were saying, Joe, let them hunt, because African dwarf frogs are hunters too. They like to hunt for their food as well.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Very cool. You talking about fish with personality. I got a fish. Lori says it's her fish. This is my fish. I'll tell you a story about how we got that fish. But we got a 15-inch jag called Kong.
Nice.
He absolutely bites. He absolutely bites. He got me one time, and I mean he's got some power to him. He's got some teeth, and he bloodied me one time. One time, but
oh wow.
I started messing with him and everything. He actually now he's got really good personality, and he won't bite me no more. But if I turn my back on him and I'm cleaning his tank, he will run up and he will nail me with his lips, and then turn around and look at me like I got you.
But that's the one from the video when you were water changing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we know that one, right?
Oh yeah,
that fella.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, like when you get bit, like, is it just like they just puncture the skin, or do they like take chunks out?
They will tear. They will tear you.
Really?
Kong's got about 1/4-inch fangs, his canines.
Oh wow.
And he's got a whole row of mouth, but he's got 4 canines that, and when they get mature, they'll get red tips on them too. But
wow.
I forget which one, what territory,
right,
it comes from, that they get the red tips. But no, when they hit, man, they got a lot of force, and it's not that they'll just hit and then stop. When jags hit, they'll hit you, tear, and they'll hold.
Oh and wow.
Yeah, they'll shake like a dog, and then they'll get off you. They want to do as much damage as they can right out the gate, so that you don't come back at them.
Right. Wow. That's, you know what? Like that right there is like stuff that for me anyway, that's stuff you don't hear too often.
No, and I was
You know?
gonna say, are you glad I'm begging you for pea puffers?
Yes, I am.
I mean, I know pea puffers have their moments, but
Yeah,
my goodness.
you know what, Joe? I think I'm going with some pea puffers, buddy.
There's two things in mind you don't put your hand in, and that's my
Yeah.
yard. Thanks.
Hey, you know, when you said you clean your fish tank with a squeegee, do you wear a protective glove at all,
Oh,
or?
that's a good question.
No. I just I stand way back.
So you kind of when to go in, strategically do it.
Well,
Right.
you have to distract them, right? Like according to the video, that's what I kind of figured. You guys, one was kind of distracting them a bit, while the other.
You're right on the numbers, because how we do corn, I literally got to get Lori to go to one side of the tank and distract him, so I can reach in and get his bubbler out, get his sponge filter out, and get his cave out and everything, and then then I can take the squeegee and I'll stir the sand all up real good, and he tears my squeegee up, and then I clean the glass. I do it every weekend. I'm just really anal about ammonia or anything building up in my tank.
Right.
The pond, I'll come home, I'll test it. Don't look right. It's getting 200 gallons taken out of it. But,
Nice.
That's quite a
how-
wonder.
yeah, I mean, you gotta be like that if you want healthy fish and everything. You kind of got to go overboard with it.
Right.
That's how Ozzie is. I tell them, like, because he almost has OCD about it, which is great. Like, I shouldn't complain about it. I just bug on him. I have to. But he loves, like, especially with the guppies, because we're feeding a lot because we're growing fry.
Yeah.
So he's just like, hey, water change, water change. Not in big ones, to like.
Yeah, I normally, when I do water changes, it depends, but I like doing like 20% with the guppies, about once a week or a week and a half.
Yeah.
And one for me personally, I love the sand substrate. What's your favorite substrate?
Sand.
Sand. Everything we have has sand in it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the way to go.
That's the way to go. I'm
Yeah.
all about sand. I'm
Yeah.
pro sand.
We like with our guppy tank, because we had bought it, like it already had the substrate in it. It didn't have the sand like our other tanks, so it has gravel. So Ozzie and I are working towards putting, kind of like how Father Fish will teach you, but we're gonna leave the gravel underneath and then do the sand on top of it.
Yep. Oh yeah.
But still have like the sand.
Yeah. I think we got another question from Grumpy Gramps again.
First we had a question though, going back
Oh,
up
we do? Okay.
from Pegasus sister Rena.
Okay.
At All in Tanks, my daughter Kaya asked me if she could put a betta in with her motley. I would say that depends on the betta's temperament.
Yep.
So with Bruce Leroy, our betta, we have put our guppies in with him.
Yep.
He doesn't have the guppies in there right now because obviously with our breeding projects, we have them back where they belong. But at one point we had some in there with him, and he did fine with them.
Yep. My suggestion, like real quick, not to interrupt, but my suggestion is, if you're gonna put a betta in with some mollies, make it at least a 20 to a 29 gallon at least. And you want to put plants in there. You want to make sure that
20 long is fine.
Yeah, 20 long is pretty good. You want to put some plants in there so that the betta is comfortable.
Give him his zone.
His own space.
Like Ozzie, just to piggyback off of what Ozzie's suggesting, we have like floating plants, and then we have plants obviously that are in the tank. But you could do floating plants too, just where they're like lush or mosses. We also have like one of those hollow rocks so he could like hide in there. And then we have the betta floating log. So he goes in there if he doesn't feel like being bothered with anyone per se, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And that's what's cool about it. You can use the floating plants as like a wall per se. Or you can use it as as a distraction. Either way,
Sight barrier.
Yeah, sight barrier. Thank you. It would make the fish more comfortable and more safe.
So I would say, Kaya, go for it, but just make sure, Mom, that you set that tank up where the betta's going to feel like he has his own zone, or she, because you could do a female betta too. Not two, like a male and female, but or. And enjoy. All those
Absolutely.
colors will be beautiful.
Oh yeah, for
depending
sure,
on what they
for sure.
choose.
Like I had a question though that I wanted to ask you guys. How many different Trimax you guys have?
Yes, Lori loves her Trimax.
I have 5 of them.
5.
She has 5. I'm not allowed to have no Trimax. I gotta let my dogs out, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yo, you know, I gotta say, Catfish. There's some nice like unique fish. When I went to my LFS and I'm just standing there looking at the catfish.
the red tail they have.
Yeah,
there.
the red tail. It's amazing. You know.
And how big the head is of it.
It's crazy.
It's like almost as big as ours. Like it probably is.
Like how much money you guys do you think spend on food a month for all your fish?
Yeah.
Just a ballpark.
All the fish we got?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Just that answer alone, I knew he's like, yo.
First blacktail was worth $400 a piece.
No, the food.
Oh, food.
Yeah.
Oh, food. Crap. 14.
I got him there. That's the question right there. That's the $64,000 question, my friend.
Is that what you're guessing?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Over $100.
Over $100 a
Come on,
month.
dog.
Wow.
You
Give
guys
or take, huh?
They're doing it right. They must be doing
Oh
it
yeah, they're doing it right. Cost
because I would
effective. Oh
imagine
yeah.
it could get.
I was thinking like
higher.
more like 2 to 3, but you guys
Yeah,
are doing
same.
you guys are doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's another.
You know,
grocery
you guys.
You know, if it was 2 to 3.
That's what I love about your channel too. Like I know a lot of channels do this. They cut corners, cut costs, but we're all about that.
Yeah.
We're all about, if you can cut a corner, cut some cost, I'm all for that. Because
The big thing with us is gas and electric.
right,
Yeah.
right.
See, that'll get you.
What's your bill looking like last month?
$400.
400? Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now for $400, what would you have to do to maybe cut down like $50 of that bill? People like this is advice that like this is advice for people that maybe they're in that situation.
Yeah.
That maybe you could give them some advice to maybe cut costs.
Because Grumpy Gramps is saying how they can't wait to get their pond made so they can have a monster fish pond. So I'm sure, especially them in the chat might want to know.
Yeah.
I think the only way we could actually cut down any kind of cost is do one central air pump and do some plumbing all the way around and then tee off to each individual one for our sponge filters. That would probably be the only way we could cut down costs. And that's Glory out of the fish stores, but
No, that's not going to happen.
Yo, that's pretty clever.
That is clever.
Like now, is this something that you may implement in the future?
Oh, I'm definitely going to. Absolutely.
Nice,
But
man.
I got to get some tanks moved, get that wall tore down, get a bigger pond up for the fish, and then once I get everything, in place where it's going to be for a while, more than a year, then I'm going to do the plumbing. I'm going to pipe it all around. I'm going to get a nice size pump. Right now I'm running everything downstairs on 3 air pumps. That's
wow.
it. Just 3 air pumps. She's running more air pumps up here than what I'm running downstairs.
Wow.
Holy cow.
And and another thing, a piece of advice for this, because I know you guys are just starting off like us, and I love the Catfish Nation. I'm ready to get a shirt made.
Yeah,
rock out. You know what I mean?
I want a hoodie for winter.
Like my advice would be like all these plans that you're doing, you guys should document it.
Well, that's their channel.
You know what I mean? Document the whole thing.
Very good idea.
Oh, you mean once they
Yeah,
the wall
document everything. Document Joe knocking down the wall. Keep an update. Update videos. Because a lot of people would love to see that progress.
Definitely.
I know I would.
Same.
I would tune in.
Yeah.
To make sure to see that.
Very good idea. I'm gonna do that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's I love seeing before and afters all day.
And again, like how Ozzie was saying, for people who are monster fish keepers, that want to take on these big projects, you're teaching them, the
Exactly.
ways to do it properly, or
Mhm.
a different way if they may have thought their way was better. Just like an alternative way of doing it that would be amazing.
And that's what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are ready to get off the ground and start running.
I
And,
agree.
and I think, just from a fish keeper to a fish keeper, documenting the whole thing would be magic. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people would tune in, and a lot of people would love to see that. I know I'm one of them.
And
I'll
what
tell
I
you what,
love,
I'm learning a lot about YouTube from you guys because I've never done YouTube or anything like that. So this
We're
is all
learning too.
we're
this is
still
all new to me. So I mean, I all I do is work, come home, and play with the fish and my dogs.
That's a beautiful life to have,
That is.
But you will be amazed how fast your channel would grow if you just start documenting it. And I've been slacking on the videos lately myself, but I'm gonna start documenting, taking down everything that I have now and start making my fish room.
Yeah. It's not going to be obviously on a huge scale like some other people's fish room build, if you will, because we did explain that we're an apartment, we're apartment fish keeping, and we have to do it on a smaller scale than normal.
Right.
Well, nothing's normal in fish keeping.
Yeah, no, anything could happen.
Syndrome is real, but we can't go overboard. We have to resist that temptation, just being that we are apartment fish keepers. So we would document it on our smaller scale level, if you will. Not to down on a level. But,
but you know what? My goal is to have maybe like 8 tanks comfortably, possibly.
Yeah.
If, in one room, in this room that we're in.
Maybe 10.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know about that.
And then we'll be kicked out.
But you know what? About 8 tanks would be lovely in this room once I get everything off the ground and running.
Yeah.
And I think that people out there who love to fish keep connect with that type of stuff.
Yeah, because maybe just like how you can inspire, and you are inspiring other monster fish keeping people, we can inspire apartment fish keeping people who have it tight quarter. Yeah.
And we're both on a budget.
A tight budget because of us not having a big income. So there are plenty of people, especially in these times, that are in those circumstances, unfortunately. But to make lemons out of lemonade, or
that's right.
Lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's true. I seen Joe. He was formerly known as Joe's Tips and Tricks, but now he is Animal Adventure. Where is it? I've seen it. Health and Animal Adventures. I'm so sorry, Joe. He asked, how is Timmy? Timmy is doing great. He's our cat, and we absolutely love him.
So smart.
We call him Timmy the Tooth, or Timmy el Diente.
Yeah, because
in Spanish,
he likes to nip you and stuff like that.
Yeah, when he's playing around. He's part Abyssinian and tabby. Oh, he's got a lot of energy.
And real quick, something about cats. You guys got cats too, right?
One's a 17-year-old.
A 17-year-old cat?
Yeah, they think she's a dog.
Dude, that's exactly how our cat is. He knows how to fetch.
Yeah. We actually, on my Tiffany Rose channel, I should put it on All in Things. There's a video of Timmy, a full fetch video, where Sophia, our daughter, throws the toy. He goes and grabs it and brings it right back. Yeah.
Like, how many cats do that,
No.
Your cat has no choice being with the big dogs over there, right?
What kind of cat you got?
What is she?
I can't even remember.
She's gray. But that's
probably Abyssinian too.
Just
or
like
a tabby cat.
Yeah, a domestic, whatever they want.
Great tabby.
Yeah. Oh, great tabby. Yeah. Aww. Yeah, cats are fun.
Built a house for Timmy.
She was a wild cat. She was a wild kitten when we got her.
You guys gotta see it.
Grumpy Gramps said, I have a total of 8 tanks throughout my house, and I'm getting ready to convert my garage into a fish room for all the tanks.
That's awesome.
Wow, Grumpy Gramps. We can't wait to see that.
You know, my advice to you, Grumpy Gramps. What's that, Joe?
How many tanks you got?
We have
6, right?
6 right now. Yeah.
6?
1,
You
2.
want to get up to 8, right?
Yeah, we want to go to 8. Yeah.
What size? What sizes do you have?
We
What
have.
size trying to
We
get?
have
The 10-gallon
Yep.
is our
quarantine.
Then we have a 10-gallon right now that the Muck Uppy project's going to go into. That's stealing the kids. We
Mhm.
told them the sales from the Muck Uppies can be their money. So if they want to get V-Bucks or whatever these kids do with their money nowadays, they can do it or save it and do something big. And then we have the 20-gallon long that's Bruce Lee right behind me and friends. Oh, you can kind of show it, yeah.
Kind of show them.
See how we have that double like wrought iron. We just bought another one too, so it fits the 10-gallon underneath and then a 29 or 20 long on top. That's our quarantine tank, but right now is the Muck Uppy babies in it. And then
behind here, this is our money tank right here.
we call that the sales tank. That has the American
guppies.
Blue Delta babies in there.
Nice.
We sell. We held back on sales recently for a little bit. We might put them back up just because we wanted more babies, and we have a lot of fries.
Oh, she's good. We got a few pregnant females. Like that one right there is pregnant.
Guarantee we probably got a lot of pregnant. As long as they're swimming, they're pregnant.
You know, and you got shrimp. Yep, there's more fry.
Yeah, and we sell shrimp out of there. We have shrimp in all the tanks.
Yeah.
Except for the 10-gallon Muck Uppy tank. We want to get blue shrimp in there.
Yeah, we want to get Blue Dreams, and we also have another 29-gallon in our room in the master bedroom.
That one right now has coolie loaches and what else was in it? Oh, and shrimp for now.
Loaches and shrimp.
Because we're waiting. Color Guppies is shipping us a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Well, Guppies.
He's sending us some mosaic Dumbos, right?
No.
Is he sending us the?
We're revealing all this right now.
No, I'm just saying. Well, what is he sending us? I don't know what he's sending us. I don't know. I don't even have no clue what he's sending us.
Well, that was one of the things he was sending the kids for.
Right.
Towards their Muck Guppy project. Yeah.
Do you guys ever go to Baltimore?
Say what?
Do you ever come to Baltimore?
I've been to Baltimore before.
She has. Yeah, I haven't.
How far is Baltimore from y'all?
4 hours.
We're in Rochester, New York. It's about
New York.
it's about an hour east from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay, man, that's a shame because I would give you all a tank.
Oh my
God. Wow.
That would have been crazy.
Dude, man, I might do that. I'll drive down there and pick it up.
Do you know how bad our son wants to come to your house? Like he just wants
I'll tell you what, man. We might possibly be able to do that.
That would be a nice road trip.
I got a really nice 30 that I would absolutely give you.
Oh, thank you,
that
man.
Would be
thank
awesome.
you.
Yes, thank
Dude,
you.
Speaking of that.
We have a minivan, so we could drive down there and fit it right in the back of the
Absolutely. Speaking of that, I gotta say a big thank you to Rack from Pond Life.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's
he sent us
and Bird Garden
like last week when we were talking about trying to build our channel and because we're on a budget. Like he sent us a professional lighting system.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like with
beautiful.
Yeah. We're like, oh my gosh.
I felt so blessed, man, and so humbled by that, man. Like it's just amazing.
Life, it's so hard not to call him River Life because I've known him for all these years.
Just call him Rack.
Rack. Well, I want people to know of his channels.
Definitely.
Pond Life, Bird Life is his new channel, and Ozzie and I are absolutely loving both. He had his dream pond built. I don't know if you and Lori ever have seen Rack's pond.
Yeah, I follow Rack.
Yeah, he is. It's amazing, and it's something that Ozzie and I will always dream. Definitely. One day.
If we like our dream is to get a house, obviously, like you guys have a nice house.
A reasonable home, not like a
and then either hook up the basement or the garage.
In a fish room.
But knowing her, maybe both.
Probably both. Maybe a pond too. It obviously probably wouldn't be elaborate as Rack's, but a pond nonetheless.
But you never know. Right now we're building because we're starting from scratch. We had to start from scratch. Basically, we're building our credit up.
Yeah.
So we could you know, put a down payment on a house.
So we're actually like working towards achieving these reasonable goals, you know. It's not like we're like thinking of like how I joked with you, Lori. Yeah, we're gonna go get mansions and stuff. No, it's like we'd be happy with a Cape style home, you know, like one of those little
Yeah, like
Cape
a starter home, even a starter home.
you know. But something we call our own that we don't have to worry unless we want to worry, not like a
Exactly.
landlord, you know.
Guys.
I think we got another comment
Oh,
from
yes.
Grumpy Gramps.
Grumpy Gramps. We love the Grumpy Gramps is
Mhm.
engaging in here.
That is beautiful, beautiful.
Where was that, Ozzie? I don't
It's
see
right
it now.
here. It's right here. I keep getting told by my friends I should start a YouTube channel because I used to be a streamer and have all the lighting and everything for doing
YouTube videos.
YouTube videos.
You should.
Yeah, I recommend you should, Grumpy Gramps. If you know, if you have the drive and the energy and the resources to do it, what do you guys think?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
it, definitely.
We'll subscribe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It already sounds like Grumpy Gramps has some exciting things going on.
Oh,
you know, that they were talking about.
Absolutely.
I would say go for it. What's holding you back? Get it going.
Hey, Rob93, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Rob.
I tried to call you, man. I'll call you after this live. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to thank my mods for doing a wonderful, wonderful job. If you guys take a minute, please like, share, subscribe. We got 21 people in the house.
And Salty Reef was asking us, there were two different things, a comment and a question.
Okay.
Would we ever consider setting up a small salt water tank ever?
Possibly.
I would consider it.
You know, I'm the type of guy to say never
Absolutely.
until never is there.
Well, I got interested in potentially doing a saltwater tank because Melvin of Rebuilding Our Brand, he is always like saying, Tiffany Rose, it's so easy, like you could do it, you know, like small, you know. And he kind of got in my head like I could do this, you know. And then watching Bob Taylor, who I just absolutely love, like all his tanks, of course. He has so much going on. And his saltwater tank I seen, and I was like, oh my goodness. And Susie Q as well. Like seeing all these. That's the thing when you start watching the fish tubers, it's like more that they enable the more like ideas to get more tanks going. As he's telling me,
Lori would probably do good in salt water. I would
Well,
fail.
what's that, Joe?
Lori would probably do good at salt water. I would fail miserably.
Yeah, that's the thing for saltwater, you know.
we have so many questions.
Yeah, for saltwater, I don't know. When I first think of saltwater, I think of, dang, I got to do a lot of maintenance to keep it up. You know, like even more than I do with my freshwater fish. You know,
Right.
and the con about that is that yes, I'm homeschooling children too.
Yeah.
You know, so balancing that
lasts forever.
right, but balancing that and then fish, it like nobody knows how long it's gonna go on.
Right.
You know, like
I'm
this
sure everyone feels that way.
yeah, this is something that the whole world has to adapt and grow accustomed to. You know, and I'm having trouble adjusting to homeschooling. Like we're getting used to it, but
yeah,
it's a lot.
it's a lot on the
You
children
know,
too.
For everybody that's watching that has children that's homeschooling,
Yeah,
they know what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
You know, because it's not only helping your children, but you have to engage with all the people from school.
Right.
You know, like how often do you have to engage with the people from school in a normal setting? You know,
not as often as now, I would say.
You know, it just, I don't know, it's monotonous, but
it does have its ups too.
It does.
Because we're like,
it does.
Not only, cause you know how we're saying like, okay, and Lori and I were talking about this too, which brings part of the segment we were going to talk about is fish keeping as a couple, bringing you closer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, virtual schooling, it brings you closer as a family too. So it does have an upside to it because, you know, your kids are gone like for a good portion of the day. Now they're home all the time if you're full-time virtual schooling. And so you get to bond with them. You get to really see the most of their creativity and their weaknesses, their strengths, everything more so than you would with them being in that building.
Hey, it's funny, real quick. Health and Animal Adventure said, saltwater's not hard. I did it as a kid, and I'm a dunce.
Oh no!
That's hilarious.
That
Like
is hilarious.
I just read that. I was like, yo.
Oh, and so three said if we're doing the road trip, Ozzie and I,
Yeah.
to swing by PA because they will hook us up with a 20 tall saltwater setup.
Hey, all
So
right.
maybe that could happen, Ozzie. You never
Hey,
know.
maybe I might do like a Daniken style road trip
Yeah.
and visit numerous people.
All in on the road.
I gotta say, yo, Rob 93, I might stop by your house too, buddy.
He's been really nice.
Yeah, I want to
We
meet.
go to the fish
I want to
club.
meet all you guys
Yeah.
one day.
Gotta start a GoFundMe page for gas.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, yo, for the gas.
That's the part that makes it difficult.
You know, and that's the thing. When people donate to me, like, I will do a video and show what I'm doing with the money.
That's
you know what I mean?
Because
Right.
like we're like the type we love to help people if we're able to, right? Because we're talking about we're not in a big budget, but we do help where we can, like our local animal shelter. I was telling Bob, and stuff because we had to adopt our dog from there. So if we have like an extra $5 or something a month, we will give it to our local animal shelter we got Otis from and where we got Timmy from.
Mm-hmm.
It's helping people. We've had people, oh my God, I'm low on gas money, a single mom. Okay, we'll help you, and stuff like that. But Ozzie and I sometimes, because the way the world is nowadays, we get like our reservations about, unless we know the person, you know what I mean? Like to give people money.
Yeah, for me, for me though, right now.
So that's why I was just gonna.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind.
No, yeah.
That we like to show people. Okay, so let's say Lori and you donate us $20 to help our channel. Oh, okay, Lori and Joe. This is the what do you call it? The Steadicam we bought off of Amazon.
Right.
Thank you so much. With that $20 or private message you if we, we don't have to do it on our channel or whatever. But if you guys want us to, but you get what I'm saying. Like, any way that makes people happy, but we want to make the person feel comfortable. Also, that's why we're saying like.
Right, you're all stand-up people. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
One thing about us, man, we're really compassionate people.
I would say
down to earth people. Like once I have a relationship and you're my friend, like I'm loyal to the end.
He is. He's
you know what I mean?
Literally will take his shirt off the back.
Like if somebody's in a jam, I would go right there and help them immediately. That's just the way I was raised.
Yep. Same here.
I got a good one here.
Yeah, somebody said in the chat real quick, Grumpy Graham said, at all in tanks, I've been told by several people, I know that I have saltwater tanks. It's best to start with a 55-gallon or bigger for saltwater because little saltwater tanks are hard to keep. So the bigger the tank, the easier it is to upkeep. That makes sense.
For freshwater, bigger is better. That's why Ozzie and I loved like 29 gallons, versus like little 10s for, breeding. Because suppose we are busy, of course we keep up with the water change, but there could be times we're sick or busy or something. It will give that room, versus that little 10 that we got to keep on.
So when are you going to start that project? I want to know about that. I definitely want to know.
I'm gonna have. Well, I got two. I still got 2 weeks vacation, so it's going to be real shortly. Thanks for putting me on the spot like that. But
oh no!
I just reminded Lori. I'm gonna make videos real soon. Yeah, but one thing, no pressure, man. Take your time, though. I don't want you to feel pressured by anybody or anything. That's a project. To me, I think that's a heartfelt project. If you really, really want to get this done, man, take your time. Who knows? I may come out there and help you.
That would be awesome.
I'll help you do some demo. I've done it before.
I'm sure little people would even get out there with the
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, but I absolutely got to get off my butt and I got to do it because the pond is everybody's getting big and it's getting overcrowded now.
Yeah,
we can't turn a fish away. We deal with another fish store that when they get donated, so if they get turn-ins, people don't want the fish no more. they'll go surrender them, and they don't have big tanks set up in their stores, so they'll call us because we got nice, we got nice sized tanks. So we're going out there and we'll rescue these fish, and if they're in bad shape, we nurse them back to health, and if it's something that she don't want, then we'll find another home for them. But like her edge, like we already rehomed we already rehomed a couple jags, a real nice doveye.
Mm-hmm.
The two jags turned out to be really nice. We rehomed a lot of fish already. She just got her edge.
Two
doveye. That's right, two doveye. Thank you. And she just got that clown knife fish, and he was only supposed to be 15 inches long. So I took an 18-inch cooler out with me. I keep an 18-inch cooler in the truck. And we took it on out there, and we're going to pick this fish up. Well, the guy's got a humongous cooler. He's trying to put it. He says, this thing's going to weigh too much for you to carry. All the water I got to put in for this fish. I said, you don't have to put that much in. It's only a 15. No, it's not. It turns out to be like 21, 22 inches.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful fish. It was pretty beat up at first, but Lori, she's real good at nursing them back to health and everything.
Lori.
She got some skills.
Yeah. And they're just like us, as far as rescuing animals.
Yeah, you got to praise that. You know what I mean? That takes skills. It's not easy to do that.
Right.
A lot of people think it's easy. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. No, it's not. She's got more medication underneath. I guess she got 7 tanks running up here. And every one of them has medication underneath of it. Medication too.
Dr. Lori,
Dr. Lori. Now we know who to call if we have any questions about
Dr. Lori, can you pass the ICX, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. No, that's cool. That's cool, man. To me, you guys seem like you're down to earth, super cool. You guys are very inspiring.
Very inspiring.
Aspiring.
Yeah.
And you're more than just fish keepers. You're a rescue station too for fish.
Yeah.
And I think
something extremely
that's something special that you should expand on if possible. Because
I won't turn one away.
I'm sorry, say that again, Lori.
I won't turn one away.
See, that's beautiful.
She will,
that's beautiful right there. There's not a lot of places that would be like, oh, boom, I'll just take this big, 20-inch catfish.
Yeah. It's Ohio Fish Rescue is like the only place I've ever heard of. I mean, we do know like here and there, but they're usually selective on what they'll take, But it sounds like you guys have an open heart for a lot of different species.
And I think
the little blue albino channel cat. We went out there to find my gulper. I've been looking into gulpers, and I really wanted one, and got the first one. So I had to go back for a second one because you have one, you have none in my eyes. So I got
right. We got another.
We get out there, and a nice girl at the store says, I saw my boy and I. We looked at the big channel cat. She's not big. She's about 15 inches right now. And I said, oh, look at this thing. Well, the girl said, that's the one I tried giving you before. Her and I was missing. I said, well, why is it here now? She said, because it ate one of my parrotfish. And she said, no sooner I got tired of it, I brought it in here. It spit the parrotfish out and ate a peacock. So I said, well, I got my cooler. If you want me to take it now, I'll take it. So that's how I wound up with that. But I am absolutely not going to get rid of that fish. The blue albino channel cats are absolutely one of my favorite fish.
That's awesome.
We love those. Our son Kiko went nuts when you showed him the video they made for our son Kiko. I don't know if
and by the way, thank you for doing that.
Yes.
That right there.
I'm glad he liked it.
He is so beaming. That's why he's like, I gotta introduce them tonight on the show and everything. And he's always saying, I rep the nation.
Hey, Raul. What's up, Raul?
Hi, Raul.
We got Raul in the house. I just want to give a reminder. Make sure you guys hit that like. We got 17 people in the house. And real quick, Grumpy Gramps said another comment. He said, when I start my YouTube channel, it's going to be called Gramps and Granny's Fish Cave. Okay, all right.
That is different.
That's a good start.
So I'm gonna guess that Grumpy Gramps might be around like Papa's age.
It could be a young kid. Who knows these days? But
No, my dad. We call my dad Papa, and
yeah,
he's the fisherman. You know, Lori, how Kiko was talking about fishing before.
Mhm.
That's the Papa that he fishes with, and he's a Grumpy Gramps too.
Yeah. But
I love my dad, but he is.
But like seriously, like he said I'm 46. He's young.
Yeah, you're not much old.
So
5 years older.
So like I love what you guys are doing.
But we feel Grumpy Gramps too.
You guys are really super inspiring. I really want to see your channel grow. We will do whatever it takes to help expedite that.
Both channels, of course.
And we're on a road to 200 subscribers. I just want to let everybody know that.
Yeah.
So
it happens so fast, right, Ozzie?
If you guys don't mind, help us get to 200 subscribers. That will mean the world to us.
Yes.
From the deep bottom of my heart.
And we appreciate everyone who has tuned in, supported us. The Venkers, of course, Candy, Bob, everybody, Melvin, you name it.
Yes.
We couldn't have did this without you. Everyone in the chat and everyone who tunes in and subscribes to us.
You know, it's amazing because we only have 6 videos. I haven't done it in a couple months because, I deal with depression, and that kind of hindered my video, me wanting to initiate making videos. But I'm starting to feel better. And I kind of got an idea on some videos I want to do now. So there'll be some new videos coming.
We have a lot of cute and great ideas. So
definitely.
Hopefully we get
You know what I think's awesome? And again, I've never done YouTube and all that. This is all new to me. But just getting into it and everything and seeing how, what you are doing, I think you guys are great. But it's like everybody is one big family.
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. Everybody watches out for each other. It's great. I mean, if the rest of the world was like this, we'd be in a good place.
Absolutely. I totally agree, man.
This is one of the most supportive, tight communities ever. So we feel blessed to be part of it, and it makes like he's talking about depression and pain and whatnot. It makes it all that much better, not like easier, because obviously it's hard, but you know what I mean, like that sense of you can decompress and join your friends, your family.
Real quick though, I want to give you guys an update on what I have going on personally, because I am a fish keeper in my heart, but I do have some other things that I'm into, and that is one of them is hip-hop music. And I actually have somebody that's a huge boxing channel, and I'm a huge fan of boxing, and he wants me to do his music, his theme music for his new YouTube channel.
Oh, boxing YouTube channel.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
He has like over 50,000 subscribers. He's climbing, and he's really famous in the boxing community. And we talked earlier, and he like legit wants me to do a song for him.
You'll have to share that link with Joe, because Joe, you said you like boxing a lot too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
like that channel.
Let Lori know that, and I'll get it from her.
Okay.
All right. And I was just so like, I'm a huge fan of him, and I was just so like pleased, and I just feel blessed, and I think
I'm excited for you.
As long as that can open the door for more people to come to fish keeping and to know about fish keeping.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it.
Because fish keepers have more than, I always told Ozzie this when I first got him into fish keeping. They have more than one, it's not just fish keeping, like outside of it, like some like comic books, some like, art, a lot of people like art around here, different things. You get what I mean?
And in closing, I'm also doing a new paranormal channel where I'm actually going hunting, doing paranormal investigations.
Well, you know what? If you come to see us, We live in a haunted house.
Really?
house
Could I do
It's
Could I do an
extremely
investigation?
haunted.
Perfect,
Yeah.
Ozzie.
Could I?
Our house is extremely haunted.
Oh,
My
I would
God.
love. Could I do a investigation there?
You could come have free run.
All right. Thank
That's
you. Thank you
great,
so
guys.
much.
Ozzie,
Thank
oh my
you,
God.
because I want my new channel. I'm getting all my new equipment. I'm getting a K2 meter. I'm getting a new camera. I'm getting a steady cam for it. And I'm getting a whole bunch of accessories for investigations. And I'm collaborating with people who are well known. That one guy has 2 million subscribers. His name is Omar Gosh TV. Hunting the Dead, Mr. Hunting the Dead, Jody Dean, and Just E, which is his best friend. Like a lot of these people I'm bumping shoulders with, and they want
You made
me to
friends
be,
with them.
yeah, they're going to help me get my channel taken off. So if you do have haunted experiences, I would love to investigate, kind of to figure out what's going on. Maybe I could figure out what they want. Or maybe if it is a spirit, I can help it cross over because I am an empath,
Yes.
and you know I'm a pretty powerful empath, and I'm very sensitive to energies. So I would love to do an investigation at your
real
house.
quick,
That would be awesome.
I know it's 9 o'clock. I just want to give you an example. Last night when oh gosh, Priscilla was doing the drawing, and she said pick a number. Ozzie did his eyes closed like this and said 12, type 12, and that was the number.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's like psychic, but I
Sometimes
can see how
I-
he like tunes in like that.
Yeah,
I've
if I tune in, I could
Yeah.
you know create the outcome. But
have a great night.
but guys, thank you so much,
Yes,
guys in the
guys for
comments. Please subscribe, like, and share Catfish Nation.
and join the nation on Facebook, the group page, and also Lori Venker channel.
That's right.
On
And
YouTube.
next week, you guys can catch us on Daniken
Yes.
Aquatics
We're gonna
next
be on
week, Sunday.
Daniken on Sunday night at what's the time for Daniken?
9 o'clock. I think.
9 o'clock.
Eastern
yes.
time. Well, yo, bye, Joe.
Thank you, Joe and
Thank
Lori.
Bye, Lori.
Oh,
Thank you,
Kiko,
guys.
Bye.
Bye, Kiko.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great night, guys.